And we are back. We are live with Copa Hyperion, number 21. I'm, of course, Live VIP, and I'll be joined later by Senor Duckling himself. Yes, Skater, you pointed it out. Duckling is playing today, and he was unlucky enough, or lucky enough, depending on how you put it, to face Shelby in the first round. Exclamation mark be in the chat if you want to have a look at the bracket. But we are here with our first series, and spawning in the top right-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Peruvian Terran, representing the CranKy Ducklings. Of course, it is NeO. And in the bottom left, representing Alpha X, we have the Green Terran, as we are in a TvT. It is Brendan. So, I apologize if the broadcast is a little bit more shaky than usual. Unfortunately, Kura, aka 16th Squad Sanseki Krupp, she is currently in the mountains. She's off in the wilderness in the land of Poland. Her family, or I should say her grandparents, owned a cottage in the mountains, and there's very limited internet and electricity out there. So she's up there for the weekend at the moment. So usually she's, here to help back me up. She's taking care of social media and posting on Discord and Facebook and Instagram and making sure everything is okay. So unfortunately I don't have Kuro with me today. So it feels bad, man. Feels bad. I'm more alone than usual. But it's all good. We are here. We are getting into our first series. There's a lot going on right now. I was looking at the bracket, and there are a lot of matches. It's a pretty massive bracket. I mean, it usually is for Latin American tournaments. It's huge. We have all of our regulars, and we have, Eric here as well. We have Paco Mike. We have Chaos Fate, Shelby. I believe Eggs showed up as well. So honestly, a pretty stacked bracket. I'm honestly excited to get into it. It was very difficult picking the first match, not gonna lie. It was very difficult. Oh wait, it changed. No, yeah, Darking's down there. He's down there in the bracket. But yeah, it was very difficult picking the first round. I picked this one just because the winner of this will go up against Master, Brazilian Brodos, and I'm like, yo, NeO versus Master, let's go. The other one that looks juicy is Chaos Fate is going to go up against Eric in the second round as well, and that is insane. Chaos Fate, I would have to say the best player in Peru at the moment. Ryu is kind of number 2, but Chaos Fate is a little bit, they go back and forth. But yeah, Chaos Fate versus Ryu, Epic would be insane. Problem is that Chaos Fate is MIA. He was in a ladder game, so I'm like, okay, you know what? He's in a ladder game. Let's jump into this, and now we are in this TvT. And so far, NeO has a bit of momentum here. He does delay the CC. He will get cleaned up now that Brendan does have his Cyclone out. NeO will be pushed away. But he was able to deal some damage, right? He got his own natural up and running. It's already mining. It's being turned into an orbital. Meanwhile, this CC here of Brendan was delayed pretty heavily. So yeah, even though NeO did lose a little bit, it was worth it. It was well worth it there. Shout out to Brendan. He's also more of an amateur player. Again, that's something that's very unique about these Latin American tournaments, is that more often than not, the community comes out hard here. We have plenty of people like Maximo, NeO, Shaggy, Brandon, Supremo, a lot of say Diamond or Masters players that show up because you know what, they want to participate, they want to be a part of this, they want to compete as best they can and improve. And Brendan shows up. Oh, not the best move though, as he goes up a ramp and he's gonna lose both his Cyclones. Oh god. I did like the map control that he had with those Cyclones. Going up the ramp with them, not the best idea. I'm sure he thought that he could maybe trade a little bit better there, but there wasn't much focus fire. He had the low grounds. Yeah, lost any kind of map control that he would have had with those Cyclones. Those Cyclones are so valuable. You get to, again, maintain map control. You get to shut down drops or ravens or anything like that moves out across the map. They're also pretty mobile, so if NeO does push out, then you get a heads up on it. Meanwhile, oh god. The Reaper goes down. I feel like Brendan, he really wants to like get an eye on the army and the size. Unfortunately for Brendan, NeO has kept all of his high-tech units here on the high ground. The tanks, the Ravens, so Brendan didn't really get much like scouting information out of that whatsoever, whether it was with the Cyclones or the Reapers. So he's still in the dark. He may have to burn a scan. He may, I guess not. Oh, okay, he's going across the map with his Liberator. The Liberator not only will potentially deal harassing damage, but he'll scout everything. He sees a couple of tanks, he sees the tech lab on the starport, and he will see both Ravens. Oh my god. Wow. NeO being cheeky, oh my. Okay, I dig it. I see you, NeO, I see you. As everything is going well for NeO at the moment, as you know what, I may as well take this time to set up a couple of things. Alpha X, set up casting tool, there we go. NeO is back, see the Mega. NeO has returned. Are you going to cast the Darking versus Shelby game? No, I'm not. I don't know if I want to do that to Darking. Like, again, Shelby is a very strong player. Very strong. Fun fact, Darking has actually been laddering a lot recently. Like, check out his stream, Darking665. He's actually live right now, I think. Streaming his tournament run at the moment. And yeah, he's been practicing very hard. He has been reinvigorated. And he's, like, really motivated to play again. Which is really... It's great to see. Always great to see. Meanwhile, oh no, the Medivacs! Okay, they just managed to boost away. Meanwhile, Yohu sieges up first. NeO sieges up first here. Oh my god, Brendan with the late siege. He does get 2 tanks up, but there are plenty of Ravens. The auto turrets go down. And with those auto turrets, the entire army will get cleaned up. NeO taking this fight decisively here. God, and what does Brendan have? He has a couple of Medivacs left, a couple of Marines, a tank. Yeah, things are not looking good. Honestly, I feel like NeO could probably keep pushing. Sure, he doesn't have that much energy on these Ravens, and that's really what's stopping him. If he had like one Matrix, like, yo, let's just push up the ramp, Matrix a tank, just move up on all over this. But, of course, he doesn't have the energy for that. Does reinforce a little bit. Brendan is going for a bit of a Hail Mary play. He's going for a drop across the map. And honestly, he could deal a lot of damage across the map, which is great. The problem is that he needs to hold at the front of the base. Ugh, one of the tanks does get matrixed. Other tank is still good, you know, still firing away. But it's not gonna be enough. Oh god. The tanks are going to fall. Still one tank here remaining for Brendan, but again, NeO's just got so much here. Auto towers get thrown down. The last tank falls. And meanwhile, on the other side of the map, I believe, yeah, that drop was oh my god, the drop actually went into the natural instead. Oh my, a lot of damage was done. 14 SCVs. Meanwhile, the boys are pulled, and there's not a lot of buffer here for the tanks. So, like, again, Brendan, he's trading as best he can, but there's only so much you can do here. In a mirror matchup, when you fall behind, GG gets called, and NeO takes game 1. GG. I'm just catching up. Chaos Fate is finally out of a ladder game. I don't believe there are any updates on the bracket yet. Are there any players missing? Unfortunately, Ryu isn't here. Ryu is taking the day off. I know Ryu is a regular in these events, in these Latin American weeklies, but unfortunately, he's nowhere to be seen today. It's okay, it's okay. Instead, we have the Zerg Lord, you know, our Brazilian Zerg player. Brazil showed up hard today with the Zerg Lord, Master, Shakti, and Eric. The only one missing from the Brazilian, like, player base is Terran. Terran isn't here today. So Ryu is missing, Terran is missing. Anyone else? Egg is missing, the Argentinian Zerg. He was here last week. And those are the only names that really come to mind here. Everyone else is here, like Jim Rising is here, Eggs, NeO, Master, Tavo. I guess Roro is missing, same with Sinner, some of the other Mexican players. But we've still got plenty here. I'm pointing out the ones who are missing so we can exclamation mark Funada them in the chat. That's the goal. Pelea de mancos. Ay. Alright, here we go. As we are spawning into game number 2 in this best of 3 series, and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the Peruvian Terran. He's red, representing the CranKy Ducklings. It is NeO. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have... I'm not too sure where he's from, but we have the Latin American Terran. He's green, representing Alpha X. It is Brendan. And I hope everyone was able to tune into some DreamHack this morning. There were a lot of events. A lot of matches going on today in DreamHack. There was DreamHack EU and DreamHack NA. It's still ongoing, but a lot of the playoff bracket has already played out. Some pretty exciting matches, to be honest. Some surprising results as well, just a little bit. Over in the land of EU and NA. It's slowly coming to a close. I think we have like maybe 2 more days left until the end of the playoff bracket. There's not a lot left. Not a lot left at all. As NeO is going for an SCV scout across the map. I mean, we're on the Romanticide. It's pretty big. It's pretty large. A lot can go on, or nothing can go on. I feel like it's too late for anything like a proxy, unless, I don't know, we see a proxy starport or something like that. I wouldn't mind. But other than that, yeah, again, things are pretty standard here. We're on Romanticide. It's pretty large. We could see a longer game. Brendan could have a better chance here, maybe, if he's, you know, given an opportunity to actually get into the game he wants to get into. He took a lot of early game damage in game 1. As Yesterday wasn't able to get into the main base. I mean, he saw that the Reaper was at home. I think that's probably what NeO was looking for the most. It's like, yo, am I being proxied right now? Because NeO is the better player. It makes sense, right? Like, you don't want to drop a game to something like Cheese. So NeO, he was just making sure. He was just checking across the map, and so far he's safe. He's good. What's happening here? There we go. Oh god. As Brendan is going across the map with his own 2 Reapers, so it's going to be who shoots first. On top of that, though, we have a Hellion for NeO. NeO should be fine. Hopefully, Brendan doesn't overcommit. His goal here is to try and take down the SCV. Oh, he gets pushed away. Already loses one of the Reapers. Oh, god. And to be fair, this isn't the biggest of deals. We were here in game 1 where the Cyclone should be coming out, and with the Cyclone, Brendan should be perfectly fine. Oh, the Hellion is chasing down the Reaper, and the 2 Reapers of NeO are going, oh no, they got it deny again! No! Brendan, please! Ah! Every time. Oh my god, is he gonna get one? No, he does not get another SCV. Brendan cleans it up, but... Again, CC was delayed. Exclamation mark, Funada Paco Mike in the chats. Pelea de los mancos, mates. What are you talking about? We're not casting you yet, Paco Mike. Not yet. Oh god, meanwhile we did get some results in. We actually have a decent amount of walkovers, which is a little bit unfortunate. Slayer's MVP didn't show up. Yanji didn't show up either. Feels bad, man. I'm a bit of a Yanji fan. So yeah, we're just slowly getting into the swing of things. what is it? Yes, the winner of this series will go up against Master. Hopefully Master shows up. There was some concerns that maybe he would be missing and he may get a walkover. Oh my god. How? The Hellion sneaks into the main base, he scouts everything. It's just a regular 1-1-1 opening. He sees the tech lab on the starport. He also saw that the tech lab wasn't researching, so he knows that it's not Banshee. So NeO, he has his eyes on pretty much everything here. He knows it's perfectly safe, nothing crazy going on. And we may see a repeat. Obviously, the biggest difference is that this time Brendan didn't take a bunch of damage early on. Thankfully. No DreamHack spoilers. I haven't seen them all. hey, I was vague enough. I didn't mention any players specifically. I recommend the VODs. To be fair, I only got to catch the tail end of DreamHack NA and the very beginning of DreamHack EU. I didn't get to catch much of the broadcast, unfortunately. I'll probably tune into the VOD after this broadcast, if I can. I'm pretty sure they're being uploaded to YouTube. I'm pretty sure. By matchup. I don't know how fast they are with it, unfortunately, but I do know that they have like an ESL Archives YouTube channel where they upload all their VODs. Copa Hyperion, number 21. Okay. I may be frantically posting in a couple of places. I know I still have to post on Discord. I'll try and do that after this. But okay, here we go. Brendan, he is starting to push out. Yo, 4 tanks, not bad at all against the 4 tanks of NeO. We got 2 Ravens as well. Like, it's all going to come down to the abilities, really, of what Brendan is able to really pull off. I love the scouting Marines here by NeO. NeO, he does get eyes on the army already. He's already pre-sieged. Oh, here come the Ravens. 2 Matrixes. Yo, Brendan pushes up the ramp. A bunch of auto towers are thrown down. There's still plenty of energy on these Ravens for NeO. And yo, those auto towers are surprisingly powerful. Jesus Christ. It looked like Brendan was going to be able to break up, and he probably had the best fight he could have had, but the power of the Raven, the power of the auto towers, NeO is still able to hold. Oh my god. Like, I don't necessarily think Brendan did anything wrong there. You could argue that maybe he should have focus fired the Ravens. There was a time there where the Ravens of NeO were very low and they were just kind of chilling with plenty of energy. So maybe Brendan could have focused them down before they got their auto tarts down. But yeah. That was looking like a pretty good fight for Brendan, but now that he lost all of that army, like, yo, what does he have left? He has a tank. That's it. Like, he kind of stopped production there for a little bit. NeO, he hasn't stopped at all. Oh my god, he's still ramping up. 6 tanks to 1. Still has a Raven. Oh my god. Another CC being taken. Here we go. NeO is pushing up the ramp. God, we have a Matrix on one of the Ravens. Look at all these tanks here from NeO. Oh god, he's slowly pushing his way up the ramp. 1 tank does siege for Brendan. Boys are pulled, but the Vikings are landed, and Vikings, they are what you want here against SCVs. Vikings do a surprising amount of damage to SCVs. Fun fact, they actually do bonus damage to SCVs. It's crazy. And with that, NeO takes the fight, and I mean, he can just keep going. There's nothing stopping him. We have 2 tanks coming out here for Brendan, and maybe he can hold his ramp. Oh no. But not like this, Brendan, not like this, as everything is going to be cleaned up here. There's just no way. He's trying, you know, he's throwing down mules here wherever he can, but the third base goes down. The tank Viking comes in, and NeO, he's having a pretty good pretty good start to the tournament. GG gets called, and NeO takes the series 2-0. GG. And we need to reposition this bracket. Okay.